Man in the mirror is the only man we trust. And we no fear, man, only just they guiding us. I know he pulled that trigger and his mama cried and watched. Joe, please just forgive us for these youth's minds are lost. Man in the mirror is the only man we trust. And we no fear.
Well, back again. Episode 3. Max and Sham Pod. Whole type of people that have subscribed, commented,
gave feedback,
not commented, silent listeners, haters. But big up the people that have shown love. People that have just stopped us, random neighbours. Like, I've watched your podcast. Oh my gosh, like, yeah, keep it up and that. And Gas and I had up more so. But it's all good. Hold tight, Tubby boy, don't know the MySpace. Yeah, Man in the Mirror. Check out his single. We're trying to do, if you want to do the, is it the Mirror Challenge?
Yeah.
Get involved. It's just
Hashtag.
like, you look like something and then become something.
You look like what? You look homeless. You look like you don't belong to no one.
Yeah. Something like that.
You're somebody.
And then you change. And then, yeah, it's a good little challenge. So people get involved. The single's out now and all that.
On all the usual platforms.
All the usual platforms and that. So we're going to try and push it. He's doing it independent as well. So I respect him because he's independent. Yeah, it's sad to know. It's a good song as well. Man in the Mirror is the only man which I'm in love, you know. Yeah, I'll take my cousin though, hooking me up and that. You get me?
We'll let you in the house.
No letty and that. It's a full thing, look. Pete, all proper. Just takes the garment and just. I said, go and do your thing with it, cousin. Yeah, she done the thing. The detail was amazing. She even dry cleaned it. Hey, it's hot though, man. I have to knock off the thing though. But I have to promote the thing first and foremost. Hey, we're here today. What we here to talk about? Peckham's finest, isn't it? Peckham's finest. And our journey on it and what it's been like, what it was really like. Because many people think, look, they're gonna detail on that, bro. Many people are thinking like, I don't know what they think, but we'll come to disperse that.
Go.
I'll answer anybody's. So we've got some questions that people have
You've had
asked.
quite a lot of interaction and feedback regarding being on it, and I don't know, people loved you on it.
They love you more so. People are coming from Essex and Bolton and
Essex, you know, that is far.
and Essex far, man. Essex is far. When
But
you
no,
think about it.
but yeah, Northampton, Southampton,
Just to take picture. I want to take
Devon.
picture with her. Like, why?
Bolton, Leeds, all sorts.
So how did it all start? Pecker's fans. How did it all come together? What happened?
They scouted me. One of the main producers scouted me from the shop and said like she thinks it would be great to get it involved with an upcoming show that would basically be based around Peckham. I said, oh, okay, interesting. Like, yeah, I'm open to it. Well, spoke to someone on the phone, done like a Zoom call, what have you. And I was like, yeah, like, why not? It's good exposure for the shop. At that time, I weren't aware of the ins and outs. I didn't know it was going to be something big, something not. I didn't know it was going to be on ITV2. Didn't know what it was going to look like. I just thought, you know what? It's exposure, isn't it? For the brand and, you know, myself and so forth. And yeah, then Mojo's a friend of mine, and I thought, you know what? She has roots in Peckham. It would be a good look to get her on it too. Like, she's funny, she's got character, pizzazz, you know, all of that. So
She's got what? Sorry.
Pizzazz.
She's fun. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, she is.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, she's funny.
Like, I think men have a different sense of humour, isn't it? So I think men, so I don't think men find it hard to find a woman funny.
No.
It's not the same kind of humour.
No, I do. I don't know. But yeah, go on, carry on.
But yeah, so
It's just shots.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, so you thought you'd bring... Why did you want to bring her? Why did you... Of all women in the world, why would you bring her in? Why wouldn't you bring anybody? There's so many other people that represent Peckham. Why would you think...
Not that I personally know. Yeah, can't say that I personally know that many people in Peckham or that have like childhood like history, like growing up in Peckham. And because me and her have done, you know, a bit of work, and you know what I mean, we've got a friendship acquaintance. You know what I mean? I knew that she grew up for part of her life in Peckham, so I just thought big personality, like should do good. So I basically introduced her as in she helps out at the boutique.
What was her title? Shop assistant.
Yeah, but
that messed up. See, all that confused people because she don't work there, and then it just caused a bit of havoc within the staff members and that. But we won't go into that anyway.
Yeah, because obviously those that do work for me are just like
don't make sense, innit? Like
but it was just to kind of make sense as in I was just bringing her in under the sense of, you know what I mean?
No, they need to. What it was, like they ultimately they wanted all of us to have a story. Not. This is where it was. They didn't want it made up, but they wanted it made up. But they didn't want it made up, but wanted it made up. But wanted to make it look real, but didn't look real, but make it look real. But it kind of, it was bitty at the start.
Yeah, because I don't think anyone really totally because a lot of the people that worked behind the cameras and so forth worked on Towie, but they didn't want to make it Towie because, as everyone knows or everyone should know, Towie is orchestrated. It's just situations that they tell you and put you in, and then basically you then have to act out. Whereas they wanted this just to be real, but yeah, you're right. Although they wanted it to be real, they did try to, you know, tweak and push and prod and try and... But obviously they know what works for TV, right? So they're trying to get stories out of lack of stories.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because we didn't. None of it was taken seriously till later on down the line.
Oh yeah.
I think till we started filming. How far did we get down?
Filming a few of them, and then we saw like the first episode.
Yeah, that's what caused the. That's what
even finding out that it was going on ITV2, you know, was a big thing. It was like, wow, okay, like, you know what I mean?
When did everything start to? When did you feel everything started to get a bit? You like thinking, yeah, this is really happening. Like, it was probably the screening, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they screened the first episode, we were like, oh my days.
Watched the first episode. So we got to watch the episodes like a day or two before they were aired on like main TV.
This is after all the filming.
Most of it, not all of it.
Not all of it. This is not.
Like the beginning stage. I think by then we'd only filmed like 2 or 3. But we didn't know. We didn't know how it was going to be edited.
Yeah, that
so
was
we didn't know
amazing.
like what order it was going to go in or what have you. But then I think what it was as well was seeing the adverts of you proposing like, on TV. Like, I just had it on ITV2 for the sake of
man, on my phone. Yo, excuse me, blood. Yo, when you didn't tell me this, when did this happen? I didn't know it was gonna be even. That bit alone.
You gave us some amazing storylines.
We did.
Like without even realising. You know what I mean? Because that was like a grand finale for episode 1.
I was gonna give it to them. It honestly wasn't like I was in catch-22 and like, but because they're making such a noise at the fashion show, it was a lot. It was a lot. Even with the whole I didn't tell them to the day. So I already told the kids, you know, going through the processes that I wanted to go through, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna tell them on the day. Even that I wasn't gonna tell them on the day that I was gonna do it. I was just gonna do it because I thought, why am I gonna make don't want to make a spectacle. I just want to just keep it natural, innit? But then Sam said, just give them the story, give it to them, innit? Let's pull it out there, innit? Let's make it bigger than what we can make it. But I didn't know it was gonna be that mad. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing was, on the day when I told them, about in the morning, I think I told them, my man lost his mind. He's like, are you for real? Quick. He's got to get in this person, that person. Boom. Now I've told them, and everything wasn't working to time because what happened? Andre Bentley, my Donny, was late, running late. I refused to go have it done without him singing because he's meant to sing, and you're meant to be like confused and that. Why is he singing for and all messed? Like, you get me? My man was on a slow thing. Hear him. I'm just getting in the bath. Big man, you're meant to be here now. Don't worry, it's gonna be alright. Big man, because he's got that soothing kind of play by him. I'm just getting on the bus. You're getting on the bus, but you're getting on the bus, big man.
I ordered him an Uber.
I should have, innit? But everything's crazy, innit? He said, don't worry, I'll be there. He was late, man. But he come there.
Yeah, because everyone was hanging around.
Yeah. The other.
But then I just thought, like.
See, there was a part where everybody was there. Fashion show, it was massive, innit? Yeah. And then I think people started to fizzle out, and then they started to get, filming all day. They're like, oh, this is getting. Is this happening? Every minute they're pulling me out. But this time I've got anti. You know me, I've just gone, listen. They're like, oh, Max, when you're ready, just tell us, time. I said, well, if you don't get it, you don't get it. No, we're going to get it, but we just want to make sure, everything, boom. Soon as they knew Bentley, the cameras, it was a mazim. You got it now. Yeah, that, I didn't know it was going to have the impact it had on the TV. Because obviously, guys were stopping me like, bro, bad man.
Yeah.
But you're an idiot. Like, because it's the side, because man, I'm like, you put me in blast, didn't it? Look how he done it on telly, and then you get me? Yeah. So it's a catch-22, like, Papa man called me over, like, one time. Levels. Papa man called me up, like, big man. I rate what you did, but bro, fam. Because I don't think people usually seeing black brothers doing them kind of things live on telly. I don't think it's been done.
I know, I think, like, you do see stuff like that on social media and stuff. You do. I don't know if it's necessarily in England, like maybe more America, but you do see people like showing their love and engagement and what have you. But I think on big old TV and real stuff, like not like acting.
100%. 100%.
No, because you get people like, was that real?
Yeah, that's the next joke. No, actually, I didn't get that. No, actually, I did. Was that real?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, is it real? Like, let's see the ring.
Them ones there, them fit.
Like, so when's the wedding?
Yeah, pulling it on there.
Yeah,
it's mad. Nah, so we done that. So when we got the first screening, the date's a bit mad. I'm a bit confused on how it was because there was a lot going on at one time. But when we had the first screening, then the realization hit us how this was gonna be. Yeah. And then it kicked us all into gear. I think all the cast members to start taking it more seriously.
Yeah. I think at the beginning they said a lot.
They're pushing a lot
making
of madness.
themselves available, and they didn't really have anything to say worthy of filming. So they kind of had to push them, like, you know what I mean? Like, what have you got going on? Like, you know what I mean? You've got business ideas, you've got a date,
everything, like
someone, like so on and so forth. I think because at the first few episodes, myself especially, was showcased quite a bit with Mojo, just with the boutique and the transformation from one shop and then to another shop, and then you were introduced a lot more into it too because you were then doing the work.
Yeah, that's all people know me for, just the work and that.
Well, you got a comedy show. You had your comedy thing. Yeah. And it kind of died out for about 3 episodes. You didn't really see much of us. Yeah,
that was a bit of a jar. Every time we went on...
I thought I'd offended someone.
Yeah, because there's a lot. We've done a lot in that whole time, innit? There's a lot of still filming going on, we presume. And then people are like, what's going on? How come you're not on... Like, what's going on? You get me? There's bare Flag Twins and that. And bare Mojo and that. You get me? Like, why? We want to see... We tune in to see Max and Shan. Not you lot. That's what we got told anyway. That's what we were told. To get me... that's what I'm saying. That's what we were told. But yeah, go on.
But yeah, no, do get even now. People are like, no, I was watching it for you guys, man. You're just real. I love it. Like a black family, a blended family. Like you're over 40, and Max is so funny. Nah, man, you too. You know what I mean? It was a great experience.
No, 100%.
And it kind of gave us a taste of what we would like to come next.
No, 100%. Hence why we're doing all these. Like we started doing the pod and taking it a bit more, taking control of our
More
destiny
active.
in that sense as well. Be more active, but I think more control of our because at that time, many people. I'll be honest with you. There was a lot of controlling going on. Things that was out of our control. Where I wanted to be, how I wanted to be. So sometimes I couldn't. It was weird. It was weird. It was weird. There's definitely times when our relationship was tested, in it, because we went back and forth on certain things, behaviour, things that were going on, and that. And obviously, I started to look sideways on members of the cast. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking sideways. I won't mention any names, but I was looking sideways at their behaviours and how they were going on, and what agenda they were pushing. No matter what way it is, I'm not gonna run and hide from it. But the agenda that was being pushed, I felt I had to protect my family in a sense, because we were not we want to show, and what everybody wants to do, that's their business. But I don't want to be included within that, or any way, form or fashion. And I think there was a time when you were gonna be blatantly included in something, and I'm like, nah. If you go, I'm leaving.
But no, you did put it on me in the sense of you like, in any normal day, is that the kind of event you would go to? And I said, no, that's fair enough. Like, I totally get it. But is there a harm in a sense of you've been invited to something to support your friend that is, you know what I mean, it's a big thing for them. Like, it's not to convert me or, you know, or anything like that. But, well, I guess maybe that's what they would have liked, in a sense of...
Convert you?
Not convert me as in to change my sexuality, but I think it was more to convert my attitude to gender stuff. Because that is where it stems from. It stems from a conversation about gender identity.
Because they cut that bit out, innit?
No, they showed some of it, but they cut out a lot of it, yeah.
And you got a little, not a backlash off it, but kind of...
No, I got like one message. One anti-message.
What was the message?
In this day and age, archaic views, I expected more. Yeah, what's that thing? I didn't even read the whole thing.
Yeah, because they're worried about the trolling and what could come back.
Oh, yeah. Because obviously it's a lot of, you know, J.K. Rowling, you know what I mean? She got trolled quite a bit for speaking her views about stuff. And at the end of the day, at the time, my views weren't to disrespect or to offend anyone, but my whole point is I'm allowed to have a different view and opinion without feeling like it's wrong. You know what I mean? Because who is anyone to say, like, I can say...
Because it's like it's been set in stone, innit? It's like,
yeah, so
this is it. That's what it is. Their name is them. Them. That's it, it's them. What do you mean them, fam? Man's grown up all my life knowing them is a group of more than a group. You get what I'm saying? Now you want me to do... Now, come on, let's have a discussion about it, innit? From both angles, innit?
Like a mature, intellectual discussion. And that is kind of what I was trying to gauge. And like I said, it's all love for everyone that I, you know, worked with and, I mean, had back and forth some conversations with, even up to today. But at the time, it was a little bit of a tense period.
Is Shan coming to the event? I really hope she comes to the event. Could it be really good if she comes to the event? Really, it would really be nice if Shan comes to the event. Like, why isn't she coming to the event? She hasn't made it yet. Maybe Shan's gonna come to Shan ain't going nowhere, fam. Man will leave her, innit?
But on the real though, I had Sky with me. I had Sky with me at the shop until one of my friends came and picked her up. But at the time, nonetheless, it just wouldn't have sat 100% too well with me.
No, I did. Would you feel that was the most pressing moment in of the
Most pressing. In
yeah.
what sense?
No, just the one that made you have to. Cause a lot.
It was put on me. It was put on me, and I had to respond very quickly, and then from that, I felt in a bit of a rock and a hard place, in the sense of I don't want it to be misconstrued. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be, because people can take things out of context. Whether I went or didn't go, people are gonna have something. You know what I mean? Even if I went, the camera would probably be on me and maybe try and catch.
Not even on you. They have everything. You're wired up all the time.
Oh yeah, but no, have it on me so they'd catch any look.
Yeah.
And then they would make that look go to something that someone has said.
Yeah.
Although it weren't nothing to do with that, and then make it into something on a whole nother level. So it's just like you. What did it say? You do your thing if you do, you don't.
Yeah, I know that one.
You know what I mean? So either way, it was gonna be a situation. They were gonna try to spin it in some way.
What? Obviously, we'll be honest with you. There's no season 2. We're gonna be real. No season 2. I feel like at the moment, with that now, I feel like we've been. They're smart people. They get you in and they make you feel so beautiful. They look after you and nurture you. Then they dash you out and they're like, bye. So even though they have love and respect for us, and mostly Shannon as well, I don't feel they done enough externally for. Literally, it's like Peckham fans. That's it. It's nothing else comes. It's like a football.
They don't know you from Adam.
Yeah, but they were in our yard.
Yeah, of course.
They were
all up in there.
And they had care team. You can phone at any time of the day if you've got any problems. Like, please
check in on your mental health.
Yeah, they will phone you. They phone me. They
How
said,
are you managing? Are you okay?
Are you alright? How was it from the first episode? Where was second episode?
What did you think of the last episode?
Yeah, you know,
happy
any
with
trolling?
how you were showcased?
Thank you. And then now. But it's calm though. It's calm.
No,
it's calm. No, it's not calm.
No, well, I did get a call I'm trying to think where we're in now. A few months back, before having River. Yeah, before having River, just to, check up and say, how's everything going with the pregnancy, so on and so forth. And just to let you know, it's still airing in America right now, but ITV2, although the ratings were good for a first season, ITV2 have decided not to commission or go for a season 2.
Do you believe them?
To a degree, yeah, because talks were going on for quite a long time. They were like the production company. They were pushing for a long time to try and get it. Bear in mind, it's two in it. So you got the production company, Bandicoot.
I reckon they've looked at everybody's story and said it ain't.
Like where can they
go?
Yeah,
like,
but bear in mind.
Get me? I once come.
Exactly,
they should have started a spin-off of Max and Shan. Are you not alright? Loud
But bear in mind, the first episode was us getting engaged, and the last episode was me announcing being pregnant.
Exactly. So
yeah, but the producer did say, like, she is put to ITV to have a black family show.
Don't say nothing, man.
And she would love.
Don't tell them nothing. It's in the pipeline.
But yeah, would love, like.
So your best moment on Pecker's Fan, like the best moments on Pecker's Fan is like, what was your best moment? You feel?
Definitely watching the first episode. Like
with the family and that, because we all jammed round I think the whole family came round, didn't it?
Yeah, your mum.
Yeah. That was sick.
But like that was a big thing, and a few things like even just the taking over the other shop, And that actually happening, it was like, rah, like so much happened in a short space of time. Like you couldn't even make it up if you tried.
Yeah.
Like,
and it was real. The other stories looked dead, but our one was real. Like it was real. We were actually doing this. Like when you see us in the shop, me built like it was that real. Like her getting the contract, it was that real, and obviously I had to go back and sometimes like, so you got the shop key already? Alright, you got to do that whole thing again, like, and be happy. He's like, I still got the shop key.
Yeah, because obviously stuff had happened, and I'll tell them about it, and they're like, oh, we need to get that on camera. So can you do that again?
They'll get upset because you ain't done it. Like,
yeah, they'll get upset that they
weren't
weren't
the
there.
wall, when I got the wall food, and they're like, no, make sure you tell us when you're doing that. I said, I ain't got time for you,
so me and Mojo had to film it, and then they used that footage.
Yeah, they did, didn't it? They did use the footage. No, you know what it is?
Even us having dinner, like although it was daytime, you know what I mean, we very rare would have dinner.
That was the best. See that? It's gone viral now.
That went viral on what, the Shade Bar?
At beef, I got at beef and that kind of thing. And that's what they wanted though. They wanted me to be stupid and cook something foolish.
Yeah, but then sometimes they wanted you to be serious.
When?
There were times where they said like, we want you to not...
They didn't even air that bit.
To bring, yeah, they didn't because it was a bit too, like for a last episode, it would have been a bit too...
Or too what?
A bit too like hard, like they wanted to be a bit light.
They didn't want the real stuff. Like they didn't want the real.
A little bit light.
Nah, I don't know about that.
But nonetheless, I loved and I still love. You know, people recognise. You know what I mean? Me and be like, oh, you're right. Mind if I get a picture? Oh, my little girl would love a picture with you.
Yeah,
like,
that's beautiful.
She loves you on the show, and you know you're doing another one, and you know people coming down to the shop. You know, spending money, supporting the business, and yeah, obviously it's quite flattering. People recognising you in it. I'd be anywhere.
No,
like,
100,
not even
100,
just
100.
in Peckham. You know what I mean? It'd be anywhere.
Even a man the other day in B&Q, I'm more recognised for the DIY element. So it's like, man's in B&Q the other day, he's cussing out these other people in the shop and I don't know what it was on, but he's the same brother, and he's like, bro, thank you. So what for? So just representing, man. You and your woman represent good, man. Like, I'm thinking, but these are brothers, like, that watch the show.
Yeah.
Like, hood brothers, like, bro, we represented alright still, you know, that, like.
Okay, maybe people like Peckham's Finest, like, what? Peckham, you know, like, they actually commissioned a show in Peckham. Like, that's a big thing.
No, it's a big thing. It's a big thing.
But there was so much more that they could have done with that. And if they had done a season 2, I would have thought that they would have been able to bring out a lot more. You know, I mean, they tried with, you know, interviewing locals here and there, putting, you know, I mean, locals in and stuff. Like, I think some of Peckham, like original Peckham people, appreciated, you know, some of that. But a lot of the times they were like, who? Like, this is not the Peckham that we know.
Yeah, people that, you know what, you can't please. It's like when I DJ and you got the soca massive over there, you got the bashment massive over there, you got the hip hop over. Like it's so mad. Like you can't please I've learned not to look at things and say, oh, if you don't like it, don't watch it. But people still watch it. Like I'm watching it. I hate this, but I'm still watching it. I hate it. Well, who does that, fam? Lock off the thing in it.
Yeah, because I think you still got people watching it now.
Yeah.
Like, late.
All the date, like.
Great.
Nah, it's calm, man. Nah, the experience was, it was, you know what, it's an eye opener, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that Devil's Playground ain't no joke. Like, if you ain't got to go, if you're going into that kind of environment, just know what you're doing in it. And I think we thank the people that were supportive, and I'm glad we done it. Would I do it again?
Yes.
Yeah. You get me? The price is right. You better put some zeros on that. But no.
But yeah, no, definitely. Like despite any schisms that happened along the way, I enjoyed it. Like literally, I enjoyed it. Half the time, you just start to forget that the cameras are there. And you just crack on.
It was good, but the kids have got involved as well. They got more involved. There was obviously the shop. Me and Kay went shopping and that. Like they didn't put that in there.
There's a lot that
there's bare that was not
didn't get. But obviously they've got to edit it into a short
Yeah, but we gave them the belly though, man.
There
we
so much
them
footage
belly.
that they've got to cut down, and they have to make the storylines flow and make sense. So sometimes they would have to sacrifice a scene for something else.
Big scenes,
and they tried to make it fair, as in give enough people enough.
Us out for 3 weeks and that. We're back this week, people. We're back this week. No, we're back every week now. We're here. Mats and Shampod now. We're back every week now. So you lot just know, innit?
Yeah, this is the alternative.
Yeah, fam. Nah, would you do it again? Would you do it again?
100.
Is it?
Yeah, I said that.
What would you do differently though? How would you go differently? Or what would you do differently?
I'd maybe just, I don't know, I was myself, and that's all I can really be. I'm not going to try and be loud or, although I feel like I'm a main character, I don't have that, here I am, you know what I mean, kind of, so I don't know what I'll do different. Maybe just give a little bit more. If there was more to give. I know, but maybe more of the family element, like. But because the family element came in at the latter stage, which was nice. It was a mix. Obviously, if it started off me and Mojo, then me and you, and the family, and then back to me and Mojo. So it was a mix and blend. So,
no, 100.
I mean, like, it did what it had to do. And now that I've had a taste of that, and I can see how I thrived off it, how I enjoyed it, and how I came across, and where I can maybe implement that into other areas of my purpose in life.
No, 100%. 100%. Yeah, Peckham fan, this is a bit of a falling over. No, Peckham fan. Mad because I don't even from Peckham, you know what I mean? I don't even like Peckham. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Anytime she's like, oh, we're going Peckham, like for the. But I think I got used to it as my.
But you love being behind. You love being in front of the camera.
Standardly, behind.
So you do have that like main character, big energy and stuff. Whereas, it's not that I don't have big energy, but I'm not loud. I'm not loud. I'm trying to say I'm loud. You are. Like,
I'm not loud, fam. Man can be really quiet if I need to be quiet. Fem, I ain't saying no more now. I'm done.
But you know what I mean? Like, I'm quietly confident, whereas you're just, yeah. But it's all good. That's how we kind of bounce off each other.
No, 100%. No, 100%.
But no, man, it's all love.
I did, you know what it is? The mad thing is, I had the questions here, but they're on the phone, but I can't find the phone of the questions that people thought.
And bear in mind, we're the eldest. Everyone is under 30.
All young things, innit?
They're all young. So and we didn't know, other than me knowing Mojo, we didn't know anyone prior. So there was not enough reasons for us to be together. You know what I mean?
It was all indirectly though, like Trey. I knew Trey through CK and all them kind of. So even though Trey got me in trouble with the olders, but it's calm though. And Mojo, I knew her through you, before she sold us out. And then
what?
And then
how'd she sell us out?
She sold us out, man. She sold us out. She meant to stay as the shop assistant, innit? Like she stay as the shop assistant. We brought you in, innit? So you stay as the shop assistant, fam.
That doesn't make no sense.
Why not?
Why would that make sense? How would that make sense?
It makes sense, fam.
To do what?
To stay as the shop assistant. And clean the floor. That's it. Like you did. Whatever, man. That
wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense.
It's all about evolving.
What?
And she had her own storylines that she wanted to bring to the table. So her being a shop assistant, there's only so long that could make sense.
Should have just gone with your storyline and stuck with her storyline instead of just coming in, using us shop to branch off and do their thing, like, you know. That's what I thought.
Doing big things, man.
Let her do her big things.
There we go.
She was doing big things. But it's like, though. But no, it's all good. No, it's all good. It was a good time. I I would have liked to have season 2 though, so I can get shots back at her. Not even lied to her. I would have been on her.
He's still in your feelings because she don't find you funny.
Yeah, but I don't find her funny or anything else. But at the same time, like, man fully respected her as who she was. I never said nothing bad to her. But she had to say that on live, on TV. You're mad crazy. Are you alright? Like, man would never out you out like that. But I could have outed you out any time. Do you get me? But I'm respectful. I wouldn't out anybody on the set, on the cast. But
respectful, but you told someone to mop floors.
Nah, I would now. Oh. Now I'll do it now. Out you now. Now that you've outed me out on TV, I'm gonna out you out now. Every time I see you, I'm gonna out you in it. Do you get me? Yeah? Because that's not how it goes, innit? You can stay there on MasterChef, you're gonna make yourself look like an idiot. Because that's what you are, innit? But that's how it is. She's gonna look like an idiot.
Why are you doing
that's why she. What? It's true though. It's true though.
You're sounding a bit haterish now.
No, I'm not hating. No way. Because I don't get her process. That's her way. She done her thing. Fair enough, innit? But you see, when someone brings you in, you just gotta respect them, respect everything, even if you don't like it. You just gotta respect the thing. I respect what she was doing, but I don't know more because I got none. Because you have to at me on telly. Like, why do that? Right. You can see me doing my thing.
It's old news now.
It's not. Bring back season 2. Peckham, and let me out her, innit? Let me do my thing. No, joking. Leave her. Let her do her thing, innit? But you don't chat to her hardly. Like,
I haven't spoken to her for a while.
Exactly, she sold you out, she's gone, she used you, go about her business. Come on now. You know how it goes, man. She don't even promote no best of both. Like, you don't see her with the outfit on MasterChef or nothing. Like, oh god, this is from Shine from Shop. She ain't even bringing people in like that. Even just to carry your bags. Like, let's bring me a in it. You want a recipe? I could have given you the at beef recipe to cook on MasterChef. Are you alright? No, you're moving. No, joking.
Because that's difficult to.
It is difficult. It takes a lot of. See that? You see the brain power of that, yeah? To think about that. To call out the apple.
Brain power?
Oh my days, Shan.
You ate it.
You ate it anyway.
I ate the corned beef. I didn't eat the apple.
You still ate it. No matter what, you still ate it. No matter what it is. The whole purpose of Nah, it's the.
going on a meal now.
Nah, but the whole thing is the corned beef inside the apple. And then you eat the corned beef out. It was marinated with the you know what I mean. You ate it anyway, so I don't want to go into it.
Okay.
Hashtag at beef. Nah, it's calm. Alright, well, tell them what's new in it. Tell them what's going on. What's new in that? Obviously.
Well, what's new for you, innit? Hide and seek.
Oh yeah. Business is growing and that. It's all good in the house. You know we do the multi thing. You know what? People ask me what hide and seek means. I love it, but it's basically. That's my business that I do as an entrepreneur. So using all my talents put under one roof. At the same time, subcontracting work out. So it's like, you need an electrician, you need a plumber, you need a graphic designer, you need this, that, you need a host, you need a PA system. You come to me. One-stop shop. But I didn't want to call it one-stop shop, man. I want to call it hive, like beehive. So it's where you go and get
many things under one roof.
Yeah.
However, it is mainly pertaining to your multi-skilled trade.
Why are you saying that for? The way you're saying it's all weird. Like, multi-skilled trade.
You're just throwing it out.
Yeah, multi-skilled trade. But yeah, it's going extremely well. Need more workers though, but either way.
Good workers, reliable.
Yeah, that could do everything. Not one person said, I could just do plumbing. Like, doesn't make sense, blood. You need to be able to do everything. But I want to go an empire. I want to be able to employ my people. And have fun at the same time. Don't have to worry. I think I was watching a good post the other day, a good one. Not everybody could be an entrepreneur. And I thought that everybody could.
No way.
But not everybody could be an entrepreneur. Yeah, not everybody's built for it. So I kind of like edged off a little bit of people that are, you know, they're just used to, they're better off with doing a 9 to 5 and that kind of thing.
Yeah, many people have tried to.
But explore it though. Don't feel that you can't explore it, because we learn every day as entrepreneurs more so about how to go, what to do, how to do it. Don't think there's hasn't been times when it's crept in like, look at I hold on a 9 to 5 now, you know, look a shift job. Back at no.
Really?
Really? No, at the start, at the beginning.
Yeah,
at the beginning of the
you're not really making like you're kind of a bit like
certain time you're worrying like, wow, why hasn't the P dropped yet, like, and that. But you find a system to enable you to kind of work through it, and people ain't got much belief.
What, in themselves?
In yourself and people with you as well. So the belief has to come from yourself.
course, first and foremost.
First and foremost. So if you ain't got belief in yourself, don't even bother start nothing.
No.
Don't go off what people said. Like, you could do it, you know. You could do it. Trust me, you could do it. And I'm one of them people that will push you. I'm one of them people that will push you. Go on, you can do it. Go on. I'm them kind of people. I'm that person in school, yeah, that will tell a person that, well, throw the pencil in it at the teacher and then throw the pencil. I was one of them kind of influencers. I could easily get people to do things beyond anything, innit? And I think and
then they have to live with the consequences.
That's it. And I think what I've done as a person as well also is like, people will go, how do you do it? Just go and do it. And I'll give them the belief in their head, in it, like, right, you can do it.
Yeah, but then when obstacles come at you, it's like, what do they do then? It's like,
yeah, that's why I don't do it no more. I say, you know what? It's not for everybody. And I've learned that being an entrepreneur is not. We have to do a whole episode on that one day.
Oh, without a doubt. Because I didn't know it was for me.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
You're a proper 9 to 5 and that.
Yeah.
Shift work and that.
Well, banking, innit? My thing, but yeah, banking or local council, you know what I mean, local authority kind of work. But because I thought it was steady and stable, you know what I mean. You get your pay at the end of the month, you get your holiday,
you get your yearly
you get maternity leave and get your pension.
Like a bonus and that.
You know what I mean, all of that kind of thing. Like, yeah, I probably would have been satisfied with that to a degree. I say to a degree. Like, I would want to have growth in whatever field I was in. Like, that's why I struggled at the bank. Because every time I was getting promised to, you know, get promoted and put me on training for other roles and so forth, they kept sticking me as customer service, sales, front of house. And I found it boring after a while. I needed more stimulation. I didn't want to be that person that worked for a company for 20, 30, 40 years and still in the same position, doing the same job every day. My wages haven't really increased or changed that much.
Why go on for that? Why for that?
Like, literally, I couldn't fathom that, but I could see, like, in regards to going into business, back then, bear in mind, this is like over 10 years now, back then, I'd be like, how? Like, where would I start? Like,
nah, this is the episode. We need to leave that. That's the whole episode. We got to give them the gems and that.
Okay.
And probably bring. We could do that ourselves, that one, innit? Don't have to bring in no. It'd be good to get some entrepreneurs on it.
And some that are not. And that may be interest or.
No, I wouldn't even get involved in that because it could get messy. It would get messy because I'll sit there and say, you 9 to 5ers get on my nerves. But then you can't behave like that because that's the way it is. But I can't be waiting for the P at the end of the month. That's what needs to happen.
You're not waiting for it, though, are you? Because it comes automatic. When you work for a company.
Yeah, but it's at the end of the month. They tell you when it's going to come in.
You budget and you make your money stretch.
You know it never worked that way. You know that the first day of the month, we're getting paid. You go down the pub and that, and the money gone. Do you get me? Like, who does?
But yeah, the first week, boy.
I want to have money coming in. I want to be at night time. Say, ching. Hold on, what's that? You get me? I want to be any time of the day or week. I want to hear money drop. I don't want to hear money drop one time. That's weird. That's weird. But no, you know what people do? Everybody for themselves and does what it is. All I ask at the moment is that everybody looks out for each other, shows love. People are going through a lot at the moment. I think this month alone I've seen so much trials and tribulations for many families. I won't go into many, but there's been a lot where I've had to take on mindset's been conflicted in terms of how I behave and being humble. So at the end of the day, we have God to thank to help us through, but not everybody thinks like that. But for anybody that's out there suffering, our doors are open in terms of we want to be able to help in any way we can. So we're doing like clothes packages and baby packages and any. You know what? If you're a struggling family or anybody you know that's struggling, like reach out innit. Like don't suffer in silence. Or if you know someone that is, DM us and we're happy to follow us on our Instagram, Max and Shan. Google us, wherever it is, wherever Pecker's Finance. I don't know, do something, but find us in it, and what we can do is either signpost or we'll send a care pack. One way or another, we don't want people to be suffering out here.
Is there anything that we can do to help or assist? We will. Obviously, everything's within reason, but You know what I mean? Whether through us or through organisations that we are linked with, we'll be able to give some level of help.
Calm. Yeah. So you do the outro, innit? Outro that time.
What's the outro?
I don't know. I think that's something, innit? Let me put the jacket on, though, for the outro.
Oh gosh. So I'm just watching you put a jacket on. I can't really think. You told me I'm boobalicious as well, so I'm all like conscious.
I didn't tell you. You said, my boobies out.
No,
I was like,
you said.
I was like, yes.
Get out of here.
They're all out there, baby. They're all out here.
Trying it. You think this is Idris Elba? James Bond, 00, no.
Outro the ting, man, and stop playing games.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe down below. Share to your people, them. You get me? Like, yeah. Till next week.